So I mean, if you have eyes, functioning eyes, that is, you can tell there's a slight softening of the image. Cunning Knight here, guys. And today, well, 1440p, 3060 Ti, 32 gigabytes of RAM, 5800X. So really, just the 3060 Ti is what we're really testing. But to start things off, I want to kick my PC in the balls super hard, and I want to see what happens. So, DLSS off, Psycho, everything at max at 1440p. Maybe 10 FPS? Maybe? Oh. Oh, never mind. What? That's crazy. I mean, it's not playable. But low 20s. This just makes the game look so bad. Yeah, now we're in the mid 10s. So 3060 Ti is not good without DLSS. Now I'm gonna assume we're gonna get above 30 FPS when we turn to DLSS quality. We'll see what happens then. Okay, now we're at ray tracing, Psycho, everything ultra, DLSS quality. You know, that's decent. It's definitely playable. I mean, it's not preferred. You probably don't need to have Psycho and everything at the highest. You'd get a way better playing experience otherwise. So yeah, we'd average about 40 FPS. A little, maybe in the 40 FPS to high 30s. Definitely playable. Way better than any console, that's for sure. Till we get those PS5 and Series X enhancements out. I mean, high. We're gonna go high. Okay. And so obviously it's custom because I turn off motion blur. And then we're gonna go down here and turn on ray tracing to high. There's no high, so ultra then. With no DLSS. It's worse than the DLSS, DLSS with Psycho everything by like 5 FPS, but it's a crisper image, so you win and you lose some. You probably can't tell because of compression, but it's definitely crisper. Just 30 FPS happily. So it's playable, but it's not. I would not recommend this yet again. Now we're gonna turn on quality because I don't want to do balance because balance is where it's the last decent one, but that's like it rendering at like 720p I think, and then this is running at 1080p upscaled. So we're gonna keep it quality. Oh, definitely playable in the 40s. Oh, we got the ghosting issue. Yeah, it's a small issue. But this is definitely a way better experience. I would take this over the crisper image because it feels crisper because the FPS is higher. But this is still a sub 60 FPS. This game is definitely no joke. Taking about 72 or 7.3 gigabytes of my 8 gigabyte VRAM. Okay, so that was high, guys, with ray tracing at high, with DLSS quality. Now we're gonna go to medium. Up here, medium, with medium ray tracing. This is probably what 2060s could run, maybe. I don't know. With DLSS off to start off. Oh, don't forget to turn off. Oh, motion blur is off. Good. Okay. Never mind. I was seeing in the 10s for some reason. So we're seeing in the 40s. Nice. It's a very crisp image. Wow, that is nice. Holy crap. And if you're wondering if I'm gonna go back to all those other settings, oops, and I'll make sure to do it without ray tracing. So we'll get a good picture of how much ray tracing really hits. So, you know, low to mid 40s with no DLSS help. This will definitely get me over the 60 range though, which is exactly what I want. Okay, yeah, I couldn't really get it below 40, but you know, it's decent, it's good. Very clean image. Now, oh wow, that's nice. We're in the 60s. Nice. I don't know why I keep getting caught, but yeah, so it hovers over 60s generally, but it does go below 50. Definitely. It might even go below 50. No, okay, I could not get it below 50. It went to 50, but you know, so quality DLSS giving about I think a 15 to 20 FPS gain, which is very good. Okay, I'm an absolute idiot. We're just gonna turn this on real quick. Both these on. I will go back and do the other ones real quick too. So, ray tracing up. All the ray tracing features. Okay, we're in the 50s. That's not bad. Now we get full ray tracing. So you see reflections there. You'll definitely see it better on Windows and such, but this is full ray tracing that I was being an idiot and not doing it earlier. So here we are. You know, 50 FPS, that's not bad. Full ray tracing, quality DLSS, it's definitely not what I want. I definitely want to get above 60, but it's fine. Okay, we're gonna quickly go to the other ones now. Okay, everything maxed again. Oh wait, never mind, it automatically does it. Interesting. So maybe I was correct when I did that. Okay. Or maybe never mind. I'm gonna say whatever. Okay. Quality. How much? 40 FPS? Really? Okay, not much of a change. Actually, I think it's actually performing better. Nah, there you go. Now it's down in the 30s. But this is max with quality. Max everything with quality. So, not bad. I really suck with driving a mouse and keyboard, I won't lie. Ray tracing medium. We got medium, and we're gonna bring, actually we're just gonna do high with high ray tracing, which is just ultra, I guess. This on with quality real quickly. A little higher. About 10, not 10 FPS higher, but I think we'll be stable in the 40s now. Probably not going to drop down in the 30s, which is very convenient. Yeah, good thing. Mid 40s to low 40s, but doesn't drop down. So, very playable, very nice. Good job. So I think we did medium already, so we're gonna go down to low. Low with ray tracing at medium, I guess, with full ray trace shadows and everything. And we're just gonna go DLSS anyways. And wow, at low with full ray tracing, we're only getting in the 50s. So if you really want ray tracing, don't lower the resolution is not going to change much in FPS wise. This is the lowest of all of them. Wow, that's just disappointing actually. You don't even really get 60 FPS, but you know, you win, you lose some, I guess. Ghosting is still an issue, as you can see on that card back, which is annoying. Yeah, you can see right there in the car in front of us too. I wish they would really fix that. I don't know why it's so hard for them. Okay, that's the ray tracing stuff for you guys. Now we're gonna go all those settings, but without ray tracing on. So we're gonna go ultra, the highest settings, obviously, and no ray tracing. Off, DLSS off, and we'll see what happens here. the FPS is worse than with ray tracing and DLSS on. That's just crazy. I mean, it's playable, but at the very minimum of playability. This is Ultra without ray tracing. Doesn't seem to want to drop below 30. Oh, there we go. But you know, it seems it's decent. It's good enough, I guess. If you have a 3080, you're living the life, honestly. Now we're going high. Actually, no, sorry. We're gonna do Ultra with DLSS with some quality. We'll see how much that changes things. Wow. Okay, that's a double in performance without ray tracing. That's actually really nice. And actually, this might be one of the best ways to play it. Sadly, ray tracing is still not really, you know, viable. Pretty great, I guess, you know. Almost 60 FPS at the best settings possible. Definitely playable, definitely enjoyable. The ghosting is still an issue, doesn't change that. Anyways, that's DLSS with the Ultra. Except for I forgot to turn that up, but I'm not gonna do that anyways. It's not gonna change anything. Now we're going high without ray tracing. Okay. No ray tracing and no DLSS to start off. What in the world is this? It's the same FPS with the highest settings. This is literally just one tier down at the same. Wow. You know, maybe consider this, people. Very good way to play. That's all there is to say. I'm getting annoyed by all these people calling me. I wish I could just say, hang up on them, but cannot do that. But you know, in the 50 range and up to 60 FPS. No DLSS. Now we're going DLSS. Definitely a great way to play. In the 80s. Wow. And you can see the cars disappearing in front of us. That's amazing. So definitely not going to drop from the 70s, but it goes up into the 80s. So 80 FPS roughly. Very, very playable. Actually extremely playable if I say so myself. That was medium, I believe. Yeah, I'm gonna suspect, yeah, it's medium. I am hopefully not wrong. Anyways, now we're going down to low. No DLSS at all. And look at that, we're in the 90s. This game still looks so good with no DLSS. For some reason it looks better right now. Sorry, at low. It looks better right now for some reason. It looks cleaner. Maybe that's because I have no idea. I'm not even gonna try to guess. But the pop-in is really pissing me off. So 80s. It's pretty much just the same as the last thing, but with DLSS. But this time, this thing is no DLSS. That makes sense what I just said. Thank you, and also subscribe if you're still here for some reason. In the hundreds, wow, that's exactly what we like to see. Very clean looking. Okay, that's low for you. But now we're gonna add a little bit of DLSS to that, and I think this is gonna be. We'll do one more thing after this for funsies, but here we are. DLSS quality on low. I feel like it's noticeably gotten softer, but why is it in the 60s? Maybe it's probably the crowded area. Makes sense. Now we're definitely, so when we're out of the crowded area, we're definitely getting high FPS, 100, almost 120. In the crowd areas, we're still down in like the not sub 100s, but still very playable, still very amazing. Yeah, see, it just drops like that. Absolutely crazy. Now we're down in the 80s, but definitely playable. So we're gonna do one last thing for funs to finish off the video, guys, and that's gonna be the highest settings with the ultra performance DLSS. So we're gonna go to that. We're gonna turn this on, and we're gonna turn this to that, and then we're gonna go ultra performance, and we'll see if we can get 100 FPS. I don't know. I highly doubt it for some reason. So I mean, if you have eyes, functioning eyes, that is, you can tell there's a slight softening of the image. It's a little bit softer than normal, but looks great. We're getting 60 FPS. Oh my gosh, that's exactly what we wanted, with literally no loss to image clarity. So I think this is the best way to play, guys. So I guess we're gonna finish off with ultra performance DLSS with Psycho at 1440p is the best way to play the game. On a serious note, guys, I would say if you're going max settings, just go max settings, because you're not gonna lose much FPS. Because we were in the 60s with that amazing clarity with DLSS ultra performance. This is the same exact settings, 1440p at everything max with quality. So I don't know, you know, this game is kind of just unoptimized at the moment, even though it's been a year, but you know, I still have hope. So if you guys enjoyed, please do subscribe, I'd appreciate it. And well, I'll see you guys in the next one. This amazing game has so much issues still. Bye.